Everyone's talking about the DJI Osmo Pocket 3 hitting its lowest price ever at $378 during Prime Day. But with the Pocket 4 already out there, is this still the camera you should actually buy, or are you better off waiting? Let's cut through the noise and look at what really matters if you're a solo creator who wants better video without carrying around a full camera setup. The Pocket 3 is tiny. It slips right into your pocket. It has a real mechanical 3-axis gimbal, a 1-inch sensor, and a rotating screen. That combination is still pretty rare in something this small, and it's exactly why a lot of people end up using it way more than cameras that technically look better on paper. Here's what actually makes a difference in real life. Most creators don't struggle with image quality anymore. They struggle with actually taking the camera out and using it. The Pocket 3 removes almost every barrier. There's no big rig to balance, no lens to choose, no heavy bag to carry. You turn it on, flip the screen if you need vertical, and start shooting. That simplicity is the real advantage. The gimbal is the part you'll notice the most. This isn't phone-style digital stabilization that crops and smooths everything in software. The camera head itself moves, so walking and talking footage looks smooth and controlled instead of jittery or overly processed. Travel shots while you're moving through streets feel intentional. That difference shows up the second you start editing. The 1-inch sensor helps too. Low light stays cleaner than most action cameras, and skin tones and background separation look more natural. It won't magically beat a flagship phone in bright daylight, but when you're moving and the light isn't perfect, it holds up with a lot less work in post. The rotating screen is one of those small things that becomes surprisingly useful. One flip and you're shooting vertical for TikTok or Reels without fighting mounts or cropping later. If you post across multiple platforms, that flexibility actually changes how often you film. But let's be honest about what this camera isn't. It is not an action camera. The gimbal is delicate and it's not waterproof. If your content involves water, dust, rough conditions, or anything that might bang it around, you're better off with an Osmo Action or a GoPro. The Pocket 3 is built for travel, lifestyle, daily vlogging, talking to camera, and YouTube B-roll. That's where it shines. It also has no built-in storage, so you'll need a fast microSD card. Battery life is decent for something this small, but real-world results depend on resolution, screen use, and whether you're using wireless features. Now here's the practical decision at this price. Do you get the standard Pocket 3 or the Creator Combo? The combo is sitting around $512 right now, and it adds a wireless mic, a mini tripod grip, and a case. If you regularly talk to camera, that mic alone makes a big difference because bad audio ruins good video every time. If you already have decent audio gear and a way to hold the camera, the base model at $378 is an extremely strong deal. If you don't, the combo is usually the smarter buy long term. You're probably also wondering about the Pocket 4 since it's already out. It brings real upgrades like internal storage, better dynamic range, 4K at 240 frames per second, improved tracking with gesture controls, and a bigger battery. Those are meaningful improvements if you shoot a lot of slow motion or color grade heavily. But for most travel vloggers, daily creators, and people who just want smooth footage they'll actually carry every day, the Pocket 3 still delivers the core experience extremely well. At $378, you're getting the same fundamental strengths for significantly less money than the new model costs at full price. So here's the simple way to decide. Grab the Pocket 3 or the combo if you want smooth walking and talking footage without a big setup, if you shoot travel, lifestyle, or short-form content, and if you value actually taking the camera with you instead of leaving it at home. Skip it if you need something rugged and waterproof, if you shoot a lot of still photos, or if you want the absolute latest features and don't mind paying more for them. The Pocket 3 was never about having the biggest specs. It was about lowering the friction between having an idea and actually capturing it. At this price during Prime Day, that value just got even stronger. So the real question isn't whether the Pocket 3 is good. It's whether you're the kind of creator who will actually use it. If you are, this deal makes a lot of sense right now. Check the current price before it moves because these sales don't stay around forever. Drop your main type of content in the comments and I'll tell you whether I'd buy the Pocket 3, the combo, or look at something else instead.